That's to pay homage to all the fallen victims of the COVID-19, doctors, nurses, first responders, family members, truck drivers, taxi drivers, Uber drivers, Lyft drivers, just every driver, pile drivers. We're all innocent. We're all innocent. But anyway, this program here is to educate, to entertain, and to offend everybody on the planet at least once. Today I'm just drinking a little bit of water. Life is just getting more and more crazy. I can't believe how crazy it's getting. But I found out some news yesterday. Somebody called me finally from the guards. Took 6 days. And come to find out, the vets don't consider me a vet. Or, a vet, I guess. Retired vet or whatever. You know, here's my retirement card right here. National Guard retirement card. Here's my medical card here from doing service and stuff. But he said, this is what this guy told me out of Boise. He says that they consider me an employee of the state. You know, an ex-employee of the state or whatever. I'm not considered a vet to them. I'm going, what? So I guess I'm going to have to apologize to everybody I was rude to because when I was in the guards, they said that we have insurance, blah, 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 because we retire. And all that shit just disappeared, you know. And like if I go to doctors or whatever and I'm sitting there bitching and bitching and bitching that, you know, my card is good, you know. You need to take my card because I'm a vet. And according to the guy in Boise, nope, I'm an employee of the state. You know, I have TRICARE. That's it. Nothing more. Nothing. You know, I don't get vision. Don't get dental. All that shit. So people that are on welfare or whatever have more rights than a vet. Anyway, the National Guard. See, I guess it's the National Guard. They don't consider them vets, and I didn't know that. And they said that this is what he told me, that they passed a law or something like that. I don't know when, but I was never notified, you know. So all I have is TRICARE. It took 6 days for him to return my call, you know. First when he called me, he says, well, I'm going to give you this number. And he goes, no, I changed my mind because it's going to take you a while. People need to check into this shit about the vets, you know. I don't know who's in charge. I have no clue. But DFAST, the people in Twin Falls, the people in Boise, they need to check into that. Because the guy that called me yesterday, I can tell he was at home. You know, I have nothing against that. At home because of the COVID-19. You know, I have nothing against that at all. But the thing is, they need to return the phone calls. They need to return the phone calls. Because I always say about the suicide rate, you know, 20 to 22 vets commit suicide every day. The reason why is because they can't get in to talk to anybody at all. You know, that's not the main reason, but that's one of the reasons. They can't get through to anybody. Nobody picks up the phone. Nobody returns the calls. Nobody has the right answers. They just pass the buck. They just keep passing the buck and passing the buck and passing the buck, collecting a paycheck. Like I told this guy when he first called, I said, you guys need to be replaced by that Alexis. You know, at least when you called, she'd pick up the phone, you could ask her a question or whatever, and she'd answer it for you. And he goes, well, Alexis is no good. And I said, so far, the people I've talked to is no good either. So what's the difference? You know, but they need to get involved. If the National Guard's not a vets, after they retire after 21 years of service, they need to tell them, because every year a JAG officer would come at our Christmas party every December. We'd have a get together with the Santa Claus and stuff like that. Have a pretty good feed, pretty good spread. You know, one day, and the next day it would be classwork, sexual harassment, your wills, your medical, dental, vision, TRICARE, whatever, different things like that. It'd be like on a Sunday, you know. And every year they would tell us the same thing. Yeah, as soon as you retire on your birthday, you get retirement, you get vision, you get medical, you get this, you get that. It's not that way. It's like George Carlin says, there's a big club and you're not in it, you know. But they need to be told, don't lie to them anymore. Don't lie to them. because it makes me feel like a fool. Because like when I went to the doctor or whatever, I had this card, and they wanted some money, you know. And I said, "Here, take my card." Blah blah blah. You know, I'm going to pay the doctor, of course. They fix my eyes and stuff like that. But it makes me feel like a fool that those guys told me I'm going to have all this stuff, and then they took it away. So remember this: if anything's like smartphone, smart meter, smart car, those are spying on you. Anything care, Obamacare, TRICARE, Medicare, they're taking shit away from you. So remember that, you know. They don't care. They don't give a fuck at all, you know. It's a slip of the tongue. It's a trick, you know. It's a bait and switch type thing. Remember that. Smartphone, smart meters, smart cars, whatever it is. They're spying on you. And TRICARE, Obamacare, Medicare, they don't care. See, when you get Medicare, if you have anything when you die, they're going to come and they're going to take it away from you. If you owe them any money, they're going to put a lien on your house or whatever. But that's like now, you know, a lot of people are going to go into debt and stuff. They're using their credit cards and stuff like that. The debt collectors are going to come. So you got to be aware of them. Because it's Citibank, Wells Fargo, not Wells Fargo, but Chase Manhattan. And what's that other one called? I can't remember. But you got to watch out for those banks. Same with the debt collectors. They're going to come and they're going to try to take away a lot of your stuff, you know. But this COVID-19 was a man-made virus. It's made to kill people. It's like in the Bible. 1/3 is going to die for the pestilence. That's bugs, germs, viruses, whatever. 1/3 is going to die from the beast of the field, you know. And 200 million man army. It's in Revelations. 200 million man army may be coming. The only one that has a 2 million man army, China. And we're upset in China. You know, China would burn some documents and stuff like that. But the only reason why they're hacking into stuff is when they made the computer so you could track. So they can track, see whatever anybody's doing, you know. If they didn't do that, nobody'd be able to hack into anything. Not at all. Nobody'd know what you're doing, blah, 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 you know. But what else is going on? Oh, yeah, I was watching CBS this morning. And all CNI, CBS. That's the only one I watch is CBS. You know, all of it's the same. I just watch it for shits and giggles, amusement purposes only, you know. And what's her name? Gil King. She's talking about there's these kids at the border. I can't remember if it was 3,000 or 6,000 kids without the parents. They're there. You know, so they brought them into Texas. They put them up in the Hampton Inn, whatever it's called. You know, they feed them. Nice place, whatever. And she goes, "Oh my God, this is totally unacceptable. How can we do this? How can we do this?" You go to LA, there's 6,000 kids there who are homeless. You know, probably without their parents too. She doesn't see that shit. See, the CBS is just bullshit, man. They just want you to feel sorry for the 6,000 kids. Why are they even here? You know, why do they even come here? And then we put them up in the Hampton, and it's so unbearable. They should not be in a motel. They should be somewhere else. And this human rights activist or whatever, she's bitching and moaning and groaning. There's a lot of kids that love to be in the Hampton, and you know, I think they're eating chicken. I don't know if it's KFC or whatever, but that's what it looked like to me. But they make a big show over this, how neglected they are, how neglected these people are. But I bet if you interviewed those kids, they're better off where they're at the motel than what they were before, you know. And they say that there's no security. We have no security to watch them, blah, blah, blah. You know, if Gail King's so fucking worried about this shit, why don't you get down there and hire a private detective, private security, whatever, to watch these kids, you know. They're in the Hampton Inn, you know. Come on, people. And they're showing on the TV how deprived they are. No, I just watch that shit for shits and giggles because that's what it is. It's the all CNI, CBS, the New World Order, the Illuminati, whatever you want to call it. It's coming into power, you know. Bill Gates is behind it. Oprah's behind it. You know, people like that. Sad, sad situation, man. Sad situation. And what else is going on? Trump, you know, Trump and Biden. Biden and those guys, they've been bitching and bitching and bitching and bitching. They've been in office for 40 years. Why the fuck haven't they done anything? You know, Hillary's been there with Bill. Pelosi's been there. Her state's going down fast. You know, there's more COVID-19 victims than there is in New York, you know. And she's still bitching about Trump. No, she needs to take care of her state, you know. If she's in California or wherever she's at, which she is in California, I'm pretty sure, she needs to take care of that. Don't point your finger somewhere else. Take care of what you have. Same with Biden. Same with Pelosi. And like mental illness, like I said, the military, they always say about mental illness and shit like that. They want you to say you have mental problems or whatever. That way they can come and they can take your weapons away. Okay. You always see that on TV now. They have mental illness. If you know anybody or yourself that has mental illness and needs help, give us a call at this number, blah, blah, blah. So, okay, I call the number and says, okay, Hillary Clinton, Joe Biden, and Nancy Pelosi, they're all mentally ill. They need help. And what do? They come looking for me, you know. They think I'm crazy. Nah, just kidding. It's just a joke, people. But times are getting weird, man. Times are getting weird. You know, Portland, what are they protesting in Portland anyway? Does anybody even know? Anybody even know what they're protesting in Portland? They just want to destroy stuff. They just want to destroy federal buildings and stuff like that. You know, okay, after they destroy it, what good does it do? What good does it do, you know? Nothing at all. It doesn't do any good. You know, what did you accomplish? You just wasted a building, you know, that was it. Same with Chicago, you know, they want to send troops into Chicago. They're going to have to take over the neighborhoods because the police can't take care of it. The neighborhoods can't take care of it. You know, all it is white powder, white powder, white powder. They're fighting over drugs and shit like that. You know, territory being insulted. He insulted me. I was at a bar and he farted and I wasn't wearing a mask. I'm so insulted. So they go out and get their 9mm and start shooting people. You know, it's just nuts. Crazy, crazy, crazy. But remember, we are going into the Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse. That's what we're in now. We're in the apocalypse, people. We're in the apocalypse. Political, educational, monetary, religion. It's all fake. It's all fake. It's all fake. All of it is fake. Religion. Political's crazy. Education. There's more people in debt over education than there is credit cards. Can you believe that? And they're pretty stupid. Those people that get their education, they're not very fucking bright, you know. They learn out of a textbook. That you need to learn hands-on. You just can't read a manual or whatever and think you know it all. It needs to be hands-on training, you know, stuff like that. Monetary's not real. They're just printing that money out like crazy, cutting them a check, you know, cut a check here, cut a check there, billions and billions of dollars. Nobody keeps track of it. We have nothing to back it up. Religion's even worse. Religion is the very first weapons of mass destruction. Religion, yeah, it's crazy. See, like where I live right now, it's mainly run by Mormons. You know, there's a lot of Catholics in this area too, but the Mormons, okay. A lot of the Mormon people think that the Mormon church is going to protect them. They're not. Okay. If you haven't went through the second anointing, you're just shit out of luck. And if you don't know what the second anointing is, you're shit out of luck. Because what it is they have to be a married couple where the wife blesses the man and all your all your sins are forgiven and you're guaranteed a passage to heaven. You don't have to pay your tithings. You don't have to wear underwear. You don't have to do anything. You're already guaranteed a passage to heaven here on earth. It's called the second anointing. Look it up. You know, It's true, because a lot of people broke ranks and brought that up. You know, they keep it secret from the members, the bottom feeders. But religion is fake. All religion is fake. The Catholics, we were behind 1,000 years in the Dark Ages. From like 400 or 500 A.D. to 1500 or whatever A.D. The Catholics, the Crusades and stuff like that, they killed people just because they weren't Catholic. And a lot of stuff in Catholics is Satanism, just like the Mormons. Mormons have the the pentagram on all on the temples in Salt Lake. They got the pentagram there, and the one in Nauvoo, it's got the pentagram. It's a sign of Satan. Let me see. Kenny Kirtland. Hi, Tim. How's it going, Kenny? What is that one? Corona. Cavrona. Those bastards, they killed Kenny. Okay, let's tell a joke. I haven't told a joke yet. I'm just going to make one up. Christmas in July. This is Christmas in July. This is for the Hispanic community. Okay, for Christmas in July, what do they get? A 6-pack of Corona and 6 tamales of different flavors. That way, they get for each beer, they have a different tamale. They open it up. Hey, I got a beef tamale. I got a chicken tamale. I got a pork tamale. Let's see what else is there. A dog tamale, cat tamale, holy tamale. That's a joke. Corona and tamales. That's Christmas in July for the Hispanics. They need to have something to open up, so they open up a tamale. But Kenny, you're from Ireland, aren't you, Kenny? If you're still there, I hope so. Hopefully, I didn't get you mixed up. But Ireland's pretty cool. Hopefully, everything's going good there. Because if the United States goes down, everybody goes down. It's a sad situation. And talk about the Hispanics having more COVID-19 than anybody else. Oh, Scotland. Oh, okay, I'm sorry, Kitty. Scotland. Cool. Scotland. Yeah, I'm crazy. I don't know why I said Ireland. With Nazareth. Yeah. And what was I thinking? Oh yeah, they're saying that there's more Hispanics that has COVID-19 than anybody. The disease or the virus, it's not prejudiced. People spread it. The people spread it when they celebrated Cinco de Mayo. I told you guys that was going to happen even before it even happened. People started celebrating and people got it. But this virus here, it's a man-made virus. It's going to kill a lot of people. Hi, I'm from Phoenix. Cool. Hi, I'm from Phoenix. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if you should be bragging about that one or not. Just kidding. Been to Phoenix. But at least I can see. Any questions and answers? Ask me a question. I'm putting another Beatrice video up today. It's called Fresh Buzzkill. It'll be up in 2 o'clock Mountain Time. It's going to be a funny one. I think it is. It's my funny one. So there's going to be a new Beatrice video up. Your eyes are fixed? One of them is. I'm getting this other eye operated on the 29th. And man, I can't believe how well I can see. I feel so good, It's crazy when you can't see, you can't read, you can't do nothing. You can't drive. I can't believe how many people I pulled out in front of. Like, I don't know if you're old enough to remember Mr. Magoo. You guys remember Mr. Magoo when he's just driving around and cutting people off and shit like that? That's the way I was. But man, I feel so much better. It's unreal. I don't think I ever saw HD. I don't think I ever did, And this eye, it's really good. And then this eye, I'm getting operated on it the 29th. And the doctor that did it did an excellent job, I guess the anesthesiologist, he did a good job too. I can't complain. Whatever the bill is, I'm going to pay it, of course. I was just bitching that the guards didn't take care of me like they said. But they did. Nice haircut, dude. I could get you one just like it. But the anesthesiologist, I'm a smart ass or whatever. He goes, I'm going to slip you a Mickey. I said, make it a double. Next thing you know, boom, I'm out. And as the operation was getting over with, man, they woke me up and I was out the door, you know. And I'm just putting eye drops in and different things like that. But I went and checked yesterday, did a checkup. Hopefully I'm doing good. But it's excellent. Because I was probably legally blind. I couldn't read, I couldn't see. Everybody on the TV looked like they were in the witness protection program. Their faces were blurred. Everybody. Even in real life, if I'm looking at somebody and there was light behind them or whatever, they were just black. It was just like a silhouette. I couldn't see them. I just recognized people by their voice. That's how bad it was. Can you see me haircut in the mail? Can you send me your haircut in the mail? I'm going to send my hair to Locks of Love for little girls that have cancer and stuff like that. I don't know if they're going to use my hair. If they don't, they can sell it to fund their organization. It's a nonprofit organization, but they still need money. That's where my hair is going, because a lot of little kids are going to get cancer and stuff like that. What's weird is the 5G that's putting out. This is what blows me away. Every year we usually have wasp, box elder bugs, ants, stuff like that. I haven't seen any this year. I haven't seen birds. I haven't seen robins. I see crows. But they put a tower somewhere between a quarter and a half a mile from my house. I'm pretty sure it's a 5G tower. And the bugs are gone. It's not just the wasps. The wasps are here every year. And same with the box elder bugs. They're gone. They're gone. They're not here. Thank God. But what is that doing it to us? See, like I talked about mental illness and stuff. Nice gesture with your hair, Tim. Oh, thank you. I used to do that about once a month because it used to piss me off when I was in the guards. It cost me like 10 or 12 bucks to get my hair cut, and I didn't even have any hair to cut. And I can't believe I'm not a vet. They told me, nope, you're a employee of the state. There's my retirement card from the guards. There's my medical card. But I'm not a vet. I'm an employee from the state. So they lied to me. But anyway, 5G, that's how I learned in the guards, like in the 80s. I was about the only one that could do this, and I didn't want to tell people that because they think I'm fucking crazy. I put the CVC on and I could hear stuff in the background. White noise, we called it space music back then, before it was white noise. And I'd tell people, hey, can you hear this? Can you hear this? And they would listen. They said, no, we don't hear it, So I wouldn't say anything after that, because if you say you hear stuff, people think you're fucking nuts. Same with the 5G, the 4G, whatever. It's coming through. It's bleeding into our reality. It is bleeding in. It's a very low frequency. You can hear stuff. You can't turn it up. You can't turn it down. You can't shut it off. All it is the radio waves. You're not hearing voices. You're not hearing anything demonic or whatever like that. You're hearing the frequencies going through because we got everything, like people on cell phones, TV stations, radio stations, whatever. It's in there. How many TV stations are going right now? Be transferred through the air. How many phone lines? How many radio stations? And it's bleeding into our reality for reals. And people are hearing that, and then they think that they're crazy. They're not. They're not crazy. Some people can hear it. Some people can't. I don't know if animals can hear it, but for real, it's a true thing. It's going to come out more and more. But they're always talking about mental illness. How many people are mentally ill and this and that. They just want to be able to lock people up, Come and say, oh man, you guys are crazy. I think Hillary's crazy. I think Biden's crazy. I think Pelosi's crazy. Trump's probably fucking crazy too, They're all crazy. Why would you want to be the president of the United States right now, Why fight over it? Say, hey, you want my job? Take it. I don't give a shit. It's crazy. Well, it looks like I got 4 thumbs up. I can see who's giving me thumbs up. But yeah, if you have any questions or whatever, I'll try to answer them. There is a Beatrice video coming on. It'll be on in probably another hour, hour and a half. It's called Fresh Buzzkill. To me, it's going to be a funny one, I think. She just pissed me off, pushed me to my limit, and finally I got even. It's a wonder I didn't end up in jail, or I didn't kill her, or I didn't, end up with a, what do you call it? Like a police record or something like that, because of her. But it'll be coming on, so you might want to watch that. But yeah, I'm glad you guys are watching. I'm glad you're watching from Phoenix. I don't know who you are, but I'm glad. Okay, why are you the way that you are? Let's see. Why are you the way that you are? It's just my personality, Just my personality. Why are the way you are, We're all different. There's nobody like me. Can't wait to see that video. Yeah, it's coming up. It's going to be a crazy one. See what I'll tell you what it's about. I'll tell you what it is. I have a computer room. I did like a dramatization for the first hour, and not for the first hour, for the first couple minutes, because I didn't record myself. But after that, it was like a year ago, a year and a half ago, or whatever. She would take meth, and she would go in my room, and she'd do lines and stuff like that. And then, like the police, have you seen some of the videos? The police came here a lot of times come here. And then she'd always point her finger in my bedroom. Hey, he's got drugs in there. He's got guns in there. He's got this. He's got that. And if I would have said, hey, go check, you never know. They probably could have found drugs in my house. Okay. So one day I just fucking blew a cork. And I knew she was doing drugs. I was in the computer room. I went over there. She had a line of methamphetamine there. Took this card, took it, and I fucking wiped that shit off on the floor. And I took some carpet fresh, and I fucking made a line out of carpet fresh, stuck it out there. And then she was in the bathroom. She'd go in there for hours and hours. And she'd turn on the hot water. So I think, so I wouldn't hear her fart or take a shit or whatever the fuck she was doing. But she'd go in there and she'd tear shit out of my bathroom, tear it up. So I had to take off the fucking doorknobs because she'd be tearing stuff up, Why would people want to do that, If you're going to go in there, take a shit, take a piss, whatever, you can lock the door. I don't give a hell. But when you go in there and you hear somebody banging and stuff like that on my property, there's a problem. But anyway, she was in there. She had the water going and pissed me off. I took that shit, fucking threw it on the floor, on my carpet, put some carpet fresh out there. Next thing you know, she came out of the bathroom, took a line, snorted some carpet fresh, and she said she was going to call the cops on me. I said, go ahead, She said I tried to poison her. I didn't stick that fucking straw up her nose. And then 3 days later, I did it again. Put some more shit out, She had her stuff. I've done it before. I took it, like it was in the kitchen. She had meth there. And then I just take it out the back door, and just fucking throw it in the yard, But she pushed me to the limit. But it's coming probably about another hour, by 2 o'clock Mountain Time, hour and 15 minutes, called Fresh Buzzkill. And it should be pretty interesting. She just pissed me off, though. Went to court the other day, and she told me a year ago that she was going to win, blah, blah, blah. But if you look at, let's see, what's it called? Cookie cutters, BYU cookie cutters. Everybody around here is LDS, most of the people. The public defenders, the prosecuting attorney, the judges, they're all LDS. Okay. Supposedly I won the case. I didn't go to the case because the state was going to take over. Okay. She confessed, if you watch BYU cookie cutters, she said that she was going to pay for my window that she cracked. See, anything inside my house was civil. I'd have to take her to court, and she already told me. She said I was going to win because she wasn't going to pay, which she's not. Okay. Outside my house, it's criminal. So she took a rock and she chipped my window. And I got her recorded say that she's going to pay for it. So if you watch BYU Cookie Cutters, it says right there, yeah, I promise I'll pay for your windshield. She sent me a letter while she was in jail saying that she promised she was going to pay for my windshield. Even in the court trials, if you look in the court trials, it says that she pleaded guilty for chipping my window for malicious damage to property or something like that. Okay, but for restitution, I didn't get nothing, you know. I left it up to the courts. I left it up to those three people, the BYU Cookie Cutters. If they wanted to give me $5, I would be happy with $5. But they didn't give me a penny, you know. Okay, it probably cost maybe $40 or $50 to fix a chip. It cost $300 because I asked him how much would it cost. $300 to replace the windshield. But to fix the chip, I think it was like $40. $50 if they had to come here or whatever, you know. But I had it fixed. My son did it for me. So I didn't have a written receipt. But see, the three people, the public defender, the prosecuting attorney, and the judge, they could have agreed on a price. $20, $25, whatever, you know. But they didn't. They just closed the case. She pleaded guilty. I got nothing, you know. So I got hundreds and hundreds of other Beatrice videos I could be putting on. One of these days I probably will. I just wanted to put this one on. I don't know, I was just a little bit upset, a little bit something to do. Because I remember, I thought it was funny. You know, she just pushed me to the limit. And I did that. But anyway, this is Lunch with the One-Eyed Fat Man. Stay straight, stay strong. God bless. And take care. Take good care, Kitty, you know. I'm sorry I got your country mixed up, Scotland and Ireland. Yeah. But be cool, Kitty. It's probably dark there. It's probably past your bedtime. Talk to you later. Have a good day.